How would you react if you just came to Sweden and saw this poster on my left, right here? Today we are reacting to the most racist video I've ever seen in my life. This is actually so crazy. As you can see here from the title, Sweden TV warns Chinese communists not to shit in museums and restaurants. As you can see, this is also part of the Chinese propaganda, Chinese psychosis type stuff you see on YouTube, as well as the right hand bar here. Chinese tourists' bad behavior sparks debate. Chinese tourists behaving badly. Chinese tourists ruined our safari, they don't look very happy. Yeah, basically just the same stuff over and over again. But this is interesting. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is something so degrading and so terrible in my opinion that I just have to make a video about this. Sweden TV warns Chinese communists not to shit in museums and restaurants. A little bit of context here. The Swedish police once removed a man from a restaurant who was Chinese, He had to be dragged away. So this is the response. Sweden, 欢迎来到 Sweden. Welcome to Sweden. In order to avoid cultural conflicts, here are some suggestions. For example, you don't shit in historic buildings. Little diagram here of a triangle head man, taking a shit and having a bowl with chopsticks in it. But if you do have shit on your hands in Sweden, you must wash them. You meet a guy with a dog on the way. No, it's not that he just bought his lunch. Many different types of dogs over there. In Sweden, we eat with knives and forks. The diagram shows what you shouldn't be doing, eating and shitting. With a little triangle head. Another cultural difference is that you Chinese are racists. That's right, we are racist. The blacks, Jews, Arabs, and even the homosexuals, as you can see here in Sweden. Everyone is allowed. Which is responding to this comment here by fudging pictures. This piece, however, comes from SVT Humor and is purely a satire channel. This does not change that it is government owned and very official. So this response is from the actual government. About time China learns Sweden is based, which I actually agree with. I reckon Sweden just woke up and decided to be a little bit more gangster today. Spitting shit everywhere when visiting Sweden or the West. Nowhere in the world, which is said by the channel owner. That's laughter, not trying to speak the language. Wahahaha. Ha ha ha. Because of frankness, will we figure out how it is of their local people, so-called civilized. Still better than the Chinese. Ha ha ha. More laughter. So much hate. And this guy again. This is from the official SVT channel, which is government owned. I know some Chinese people and most of them behave okay. I mean, let's face it, not every Chinese takes a dump in the Louvre or makes such a drama at a hotel. This is a joke, you know that? A joke on the Chinese smiley face. No, that's true. Just so everybody's on the same page, this is from a satire show, and it's just a joke. But it's true, it's a joke, but it's also meant to highlight shitty behavior. Pun intended. No one agrees with you because you lie about having a Swedish friend. Because in Sweden, knows SVT is state media, not in the way like China, because we are allowed to have opinions. Which is right, of course. Everything said in that video was right. I think she has expressed the voice of most people's heart. Mainland Chinese really act like these in everywhere. She's not. She does not know. No shame. She knows shame. The dog bit's a bit racist. Just a bit racist. What the duck? Volvo should lay off. Poor lady, this is some first time I've found some people as darkness in their heart. You too, thanks for your advice. In Chinese we are learning. In China, policemen never treat old people in other country in that way. Kinda new learn for me about Sweden. In China, police will bring them to the hotel and government will pay. This is the first time I've ever seen someone actually talking like this in one of these videos. And of course, she's mainland Chinese. Well, I will pay tribute to her by this video. It's a bit racist putting on that hat. It's a little bit racist. My Chinese friend Minivan learned how to socialize and use the washroom. Congratulations. It must be difficult. In which the channel owner responded by saying, "It must be difficult for some red Chinese. My friend Ugly learned too." Nice name, lol lol lol. Right. From my personal thoughts, I've got some advice for you. If you don't bother to listen and learn from whatever someone else says, then you should fuck off. And then you should tell your friends and family to fuck off too. Because they were the ones who taught you about all this stuff. They were the ones who taught you Chinese communist shit museums and restaurants.